Hey guys, today I want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that's food. So, what we're going to kind of be discussing is fad diets or strict or restrictive diets versus something a little easier to do and a little less complicated. So, I know there's a lot of fad diets out there like keto and Atkins and all these other things, and they're super restrictive and you got to stick to the diet. And I'm not saying that they don't work. I'm just saying that they're kind of hard to stay with, stick to, and if you start deviating and falling off, then the weight starts coming back. So if you're like me and it's difficult to commit to something like that or actually stick to it, maybe you want to look at some other choices. Now, there's other things out there. People count their macros and they have apps and things like that, and they weigh their food and they count all these things and keep up with all this and take pictures of food and find out how much per serving they need to eat every time. And again, that can be super restrictive, super complicated, and maybe not as easily managed or able to stick with it and commit to it. It's just not realistic long term. Can it be done? Absolutely. But it's more of a lifestyle change, I think. And again, if you start to waver or falter, you're going to start slipping back, gaining weight, and doing those things. So what I tend to try to do is more portion control. It's easier to manage. I can still have the foods I like to eat. I just don't have as much of it as I used to. Instead of eating that whole double cheeseburger, maybe I cut that sucker in half and stuff like that. Because I can tell you that as long as you stay in a calorie deficit, you can lose weight and it can be maintained. Another thing that I think we should discuss is if you do slip up and overeat one meal. My dad used to tell me that you never make permanent decisions based on temporary circumstances. Now, I know that this isn't the context he was using that statement in, but it can apply here too. A lot of people will quit or decommit to something over one little slip up, and you're not going to build your ideal body, you're not going to lose your ideal amount of weight overnight, and you're not going to mess that up in one meal either. One of the things I like to do when I do find myself slipping up or overeating or something like that is I'll let my food settle and then I'll go for a walk. Not only will that aid my digestion, but I'll burn some of those extra calories off, and it kind of keeps me on track. The main thing here to remember is we're striving for progress. It's not about perfection. You're not going to be 100% perfect on anything all the time, so don't give up just because you mess up. Just start over and keep going. But the main thing, if you're into those super restrictive things and can maintain that and do that, by all means do so. If you can't, look for little things you can adjust, portion control. Cut your portions in half, eat it, give it 30 minutes to an hour, see if you're still hungry. If you're not, you got another meal for another day, and you've made a change, and you putting yourself in that calorie deficit that's going to help you lose weight and meet your goals. Comment down below if you have any stories about what's working for you, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.